this is the International English Language Testing System held on August 22nd in Mentors Rangpur. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
May I see your ID, please?
Yeah, sure.
Thank you. Here's your ID back. So, in the first part of the IELTS speaking test, I would like to ask you some question about yourself, okay?
Okay.
What's your full name?
My full name is Muhtadi Mahamud Tura.
And how can I call you?
My friends and family call me Tura, so you can call me Tura.
Good. Right, so, do you know the meaning of your name?
Yeah, I know the meaning of my name. It means peace,
Yeah.
which is kept by my name is kept by my mom.
Good. Do you like your name?
Yeah, I like my name.
Okay. Okay, now let's talk about your home. Where are you from?
I'm from a wonderful city named Rangpur, which is situated in the northern part of Bangladesh.
Do you like your hometown?
Yes, I love my hometown. I grew up here, so I love it.
Yes. What one thing you don't like about your hometown?
The traffic jam in my hometown, I don't like the traffic jam. It costs a lot of time. As a student, I'm I become late in my classes. I reach late in my classes for the
Right.
traffic jam. That's why I hate the traffic jam in my city.
So what solution can you offer to get rid of this traffic jam from your hometown?
We can use cycles, moreover cars, because nowadays there are a lot of cars in my city, which pollutes the air and also which causes the traffic jam.
Right. Okay, let's move on. And what do you do? Do you study or work?
I'm still a student. I would love to do some work as in my part time.
What do you study now?
I am in North South in BBA department, but recently I have changed my mind. I want to pursue my higher studies in abroad.
Okay, why do you like studying BBA?
Because I always want to be a businessman. As my father is a businessman, I have to take over my family business. That's why I love to be a business. That's why I love to be a businessman, and that's why I'm doing my BBA
Right.
so that I can learn business fundamentals.
And why do you think you should study BBA abroad? Why not in Bangladesh?
In Bangladesh, the education system is good, but I want to pursue my higher studies in abroad so that I can learn more about BBA, and I want to pursue my degree BBA in business, international business, which is not available in Bangladesh. That's why I want to pursue my higher studies in abroad.
Right. Which country do you prefer?
I would love to go Canada, cause there in Canada there is my uncle there living there more than 10 years. That's why I choose Canada, cause my parents will feel more comfortable if I go to Canada and live with my uncle.
Okay, so are you afraid of culture shock in Canada?
Yes, I'm a little bit afraid of the culture.
Okay, let's move on, and let me ask you whether you can cook food yourself or
Yeah,
not.
I love to cook food. I always prepare my food by myself as I live separate from my parents when I live in Dhaka.
Yeah.
My parents was in my hometown at Rangpur, so I have to make my own food by myself. That's why I love to cook.
Good. Do you know how to swim?
Don't know. I don't know how to swim, but I would love to learn it soon.
Very good. Thank you very much. And that is the end of your IELTS speaking test, part 1.
Thank you.
Now, in part 2, I want you describe an interesting hobby. You have 1 minute to plan your answer. So, here's a piece of paper and a pen to plan your answer. And here is your topic. Yes, can we start now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a lot of hobbies in my free time, but the most the most preferable hobby is my is football. I love to play football whenever I feel free, and I choose it from my childhood. I want to be a footballer. Uh, Football is a very energetic game, and also it refresh my mind, and I love football a lot. There's Whenever I feel free in my weekends after a hectic weekdays, I love to play football. I love to play football with my friends and a lot of football players in local. So I love to football, play football. That's why.
Thank you very much, and that is the end of your IELTS speaking test part 2. May I get back the pen and
Yeah,
paper, please?
sure.
Thank you. Right, so let's move on, and in part 3, let me ask you some question about the topic you talk. You talk about an interesting hobby that you want to be a footballer in the future. Apart from football, what do you like?
I apart from football, I would love to travel. I love to travel and explore nature whenever I feel free.
Okay.
Exploring nature is a great habit, and it makes me feel more refreshed and to do my weekdays work.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I love to travel and explore.
Traveling, right.
Yeah.
And what do you think? What about your friends? What kind of hobbies usually do they have? Do you know?
Would
What
you repeat?
about your friends' hobbies?
Friends hobbies. My friends also love to play football and exploring nature with me. I usually play with my friends, and I usually travel with my friends. More time. I love to play with. Sorry.
Right. And what do you do when you don't have any particular hobby?
I love to read books whenever I have no time to do my hobbies. I would love to read some novels of Shakespeare, and it makes me feel good,
Right.
and it passes my
Yes.
spare time.
Uh, so, what was the last novel that you had read?
Uh, I have read a novel I have read a novel named Mother Love, which is written by Shakespeare. It's an interesting novel about a mother and a child. I have read it last month, and it was an interesting novel. I would I would recommend it everyone to read it.
And what do you think? Reading book is a common hobby for the young generations in your country?
No, I don't think reading books is particular hobby to everyone.
Mhm.
It mostly chosen by elder persons, because nowadays everyone have phone to have to see some videos or memes, but um,
They
elder
can also read books
they can also
in their smartphones,
yeah
but
they
they
can
don't.
they don't.
What do you think? What are the reasons why people are not interested reading books
Because
nowadays?
nowadays we have in the era of phone, nowadays we have all everyone have a phone, and
Mhm.
we can see a lot of videos, and on earlier days people don't have phone to spend their free time. They used to read books so that they can pass their free time with refreshment and all.
And do you think that people should read books,
Yeah.
spend their time reading books,
Yes.
then
I would prefer to read books, and I would recommend it to everyone, because books gives us so much knowledge that we can't have from phones or mo- internet. So books must be written by everyone, so that the next generation would love to read books more.
right. Let us get back to your hobby. Do you think that people love arts?
People love arts a lot, Now we have some museums in our country, and also the museum takes some photo exhibitions part in there. Like in Dhaka, there is a museum called Military Museum there, and in this museum, a separate part of uh, art exhibition, and also the Shilpokala Academy contains a lot of arts, and people mostly in weekends people love to visit the place to see some good photos,
Right.
and also bought them in good prices.
Yes, and is there any art center in your hometown?
Uh, no, in our hometown there is
No art center.
no art center.
Finally, do you think having hobby is important?
Yeah, having hobby is an important thing, cause in our weekdays we have a lot of work to do, and we have a little time to spend in our free time. So hobbies must be added in our free time so that we can get energies and being more refreshed.
Thank you very much, and that is the end of your IELTS speaking test.